name is Elizabeth. I'm new to Authortube. I discovered it a few days ago and I really wanted to join it because I love to write. I mean, if this notebook gives you any idea, this is my first Authortube video, and I'm going to do the Authortube Newbie Tag, which I found before. So I wrote down 6 of the questions. I didn't feel like answering all of them, so maybe I'll answer them in another video, but yeah, this is kind of just my introduction. So the first question I found was, how did I find out about Authortube? I found out about Authortube through Sincerely V. She was like my first big Authortuber that I followed. And then also, there's another one and I can't remember her name right now. I'll have to tag her down in the link below so I can actually remember her. But the 2 that I'm talking about were 2 of the biggest Authortubers that I found for me to be inspired by writing. And I've always loved to share my writing with the world, so this is kind of the nice, perfect opportunity for me to do this. The second question is, what genres do I write in? I write in a lot of different genres. I write YA novels, I write romance novels. My boyfriend and I are currently kind of working on like a fantasy superhero novel that's a romance as well, but that's not like my main one right now. My main novel that I'm working on is a teenage to adult romance. There's 4 main characters. They all go to the same school. They've all known each other since they were kids, and all 4 of them are dating, not each other, but like 2 of my characters are dating, and then 2 of my other characters are dating, and then there's like some other side characters, and it's just kind of like a coming of age story. I have self-published a couple poetry books, but those didn't pan out so well. I didn't really have a lot of success with those, so I'm looking to traditionally publish this book. When did I start writing? I started writing at the age of 7. Actually, I think my first writer wrote was kind of just like a 2-page piece about like a swan and his friend who's like a little boy. I was obsessed with Trumpet of the Swan when I was a kid, that movie and the book, so that's kind of what inspired me to write that. What authors have inspired you writing? I read a lot of different authors. I read Rick Riordan, who's the author of the Percy Jackson series. I read Tolkien, author of Lord of the Rings. I read C.S. Lewis, the author of the Chronicles of Narnia series. And then just like other authors that I picked up on, like little fan fictions that I used to read, kind of inspired me to write. But I've just always loved writing. My parents and I used to read a lot when I was little, so that was probably like the main thing that made me want to write. And then finally, what am I looking forward to about Authortube? Authortube, I'm looking forward to like making friends on there. I don't have a lot of friends to talk to. I don't really have any friends in general, but I don't have a lot of friends to talk to about my writing, except for my boyfriend, so this is kind of like a way for me to kind of get out and meet new people. And also, I am a writer, I'm a writer that is autistic, so a lot of my characters are also autistic, so that's something very personal for me, and I look forward to meeting all of you.